Welcome back to Sikho German, Lektion 7, and we're going to learn about something that's used every single day, times of day, days of the week, months, and seasons. These are the building blocks of talking about when things happen. Today's lesson is all about Tage und Monate, which means days and months. We'll learn how to say the different times of day, like morning, afternoon, and evening, all the days of the week, all 12 months, and the seasons. Why is this important? Because in German, you need to know these words to talk about when you work, when you have appointments, when you travel, when you celebrate birthdays, and basically any time you need to say when something happens. These words appear in conversations, schedules, and real-life situations all the time. Before we start, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe for upcoming lectures. Let's start with the different times of day, or as we say in German, Tageszeiten. The first one is der Morgen. That means morning. Remember, in German, Morgen is masculine, so it uses the article der. The second time period is der Vormittag, which means late morning or mid-morning. This is the time between the early morning and noon. You might use this word to say something like, I have a meeting in the late morning. Next is der Mittag, which means noon or midday. This is around 12 o'clock, the middle of the day. In German-speaking countries, Mittag is often the time for the main meal of the day. Then we have der Nachmittag, that's afternoon. This is the time after noon, usually from around 12 or 1 o'clock until early evening. The word nach means after, so Nachmittag literally means afternoon. Following that is der Abend, meaning evening. This is the time after the afternoon, usually from around 6 or 7 o'clock until you go to bed. Germans have dinner, or Abendessen, during the evening. Then we have die Nacht, which means night. This is when it's dark outside. Notice this one is feminine. It uses the article die. And finally, die Mitternacht. That's midnight. This is 12 o'clock in the middle of the night, exactly halfway between one day and the next. Mitte comes from the word for middle, so Mitternacht literally means middle of the night. Now let's see these words in real sentences. We say, Ich arbeite am Morgen, which means I work in the morning, and Ich schlafe in der Nacht, which means I sleep at night. Notice, we use am for in the morning and in der for in the night. These are the correct prepositions to use with each phrase. Now let's move to the days of the week, or Wochentage. We start with der Montag, that's Monday. In German, Montag means moon day. Mond is the word for moon. All days of the week are masculine and use the article der. The next day is der Dienstag, which is Tuesday. The word Dienst means service, though the exact origin of why Tuesday has this name is a bit complex historically. Then comes der Mittwoch, which is Wednesday. This one is interesting. Mit means middle, so Mittwoch literally means middle of the week because it's the middle day between Monday and Friday. The fourth day is der Donnerstag, which is Thursday. Donner means thunder in German, and Thursday is named after the god Thor, or Donar, from Germanic mythology, the god of thunder. Next is der Freitag, which is Friday. Freya, or Freya, was the Germanic goddess of love and fertility, so Friday is named after this goddess. In English and other languages, you'll find similar names for Friday based on this goddess. Then we have der Samstag, which is Saturday. In some parts of Germany, this day is also known as Sonnabend, but Samstag is the standard term. Samstag comes from the Hebrew word Shabbat, through historical connections with the Jewish Sabbath. And finally, der Sonntag, which is Sunday. Sonne means sun, so Sonntag means Sunday. This is the same pattern in English. Sunday also means the day of the sun. Let's look at how to use these in sentences. We say, Heute ist Dienstag. Today is Tuesday. And am Sonntag schlafe ich lange. On Sunday, I sleep late. Important. When you want to say on a particular day, you use which is a combination of on and dem, the. So we say am Montag, on Monday, am Dienstag, on Tuesday, am Mittwoch, on Wednesday, and notice at the end we have am Wochenende, on the weekend. So you would say, Ich arbeite am Montag. I work on Monday. Now let's talk about the months of the year, or Monate. The first month is der Januar, January. All months are also masculine and use the article der. Der Februar, February. Der März, March. Der April, April. Der Mai, May. Der Juni, June. Der Juli, July. Der August, August. Der September, September. Der Oktober, October. Der November, November. And der Dezember, December. Now let's use these in sentences. We say, Ich habe im März Geburtstag. My birthday is in March. And wir reisen im Juli. We travel in July. When you want to say in a particular month, you use im, which is in combined with dem, the dative article. So we say im Januar, im März, im Mai, im August, and so on. All the other months follow the same pattern, im plus month name. Now let's talk about the seasons, Jahreszeiten. The first season is der Frühling, spring. It includes the months March, April, and May. Spring is when flowers bloom and the weather gets warmer. Notice, früh means early, so Frühling is the early season or beginning season of the year. The second season is der Sommer, summer. It includes the months June, July, and August. In summer, it's warm and sunny, and many people take vacations or travel. The next season is der Herbst, autumn or fall, which includes September, October, and November. The fourth season shown is der Winter, winter. This includes the months December, January, and February. In winter, it's cold, and many places have snow. Let's see these in sentences. We say, Der Sommer ist meine Lieblingsjahrzeit. Summer is my favorite season. And im Frühling blühen die Blumen. Flowers bloom in spring. Notice here we use im Frühling with the dative article for the season.
Excellent! You now know the different times of day, all the days of the week, all 12 months, and the seasons. These are essential vocabulary words that you'll use constantly when speaking German, whether you're making appointments, planning your week, talking about holidays, or just having everyday conversations about what you're doing and when. The key to remembering all these words is repetition. Try saying them out loud multiple times and use them in sentences when you can. The more you practice, the more natural they'll become. If this lesson helped you learn German days and months, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next lesson. Share it with your friends learning German. Also, don't forget to leave a comment telling me your favorite month or season in German. Thank you so much for learning German with Sikho German today. Your dedication to mastering German is incredible. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bis bald. Auf Wiedersehen.